Okay, so let me read this morning's quote. Some people could be given an entire field of roses and only see the thorns in it. Others could be given a single weed and only see the wildflower in it. Perception is a key component to gratitude, and gratitude is a key component to joy. And I like that because, you can have 10 people in a room doing yoga and everyone sees things differently, or 10 people in any room at a meeting and everyone hears something differently, they see something differently, and they have a different experience. And gratitude is something that is a skill that we can work on. Some of us are born with seeing roses and being thrilled, and seeing a wildflower and going, or seeing a weed and going, oh, isn't it beautiful? It's such a pretty flower. And others, have to work at it. And even those that are born with the natural capacity to see the good, it's still a practice. I was on my bike the other day, and I guess the person did not like my slow to roll stop and right turn, and started screaming out the window at me. And of course, my middle finger was quivering with wanting to be activated. And I stopped myself and was like, okay, that person is an unhappy human being, because we're in the middle of nowhere and he's the only vehicle within a mile from this stop sign, and he's so upset because I didn't come to a complete stop, and wow, he's got a lot of anger. So having that ability to stop and see your perception. And so we're going to kind of play with that idea in yoga. So go ahead, and in your comfortable seat, you can bring your awareness inside. Sitting nice and tall. Letting the crown of your head reach for the ceiling as your seat grounds down. Bringing your awareness to your breath. See if you can smooth out the edges of your breath so that the beginning and the end of your inhale and exhale are a little more even, a little more smooth, a little more steady. Letting our breath be our anchor in this moment. When anything frustrating happens throughout the day, the breath can bring you back into that grounded moment, that groundedness into yourself. Just notice how you feel after that brief focus on your breath, knowing that it's a tool to bring you more into your present, where you can make choices of whether or not to feel gratitude for everything around you. Bring your hands to your heart. We'll begin our practice with a single Om. Take a nice big inhale. Om. And release your hands, open your eyes, and let's get our two blocks. To my favorite heart opener, I like to have the head block on the high end, the second block on the medium end, but you can have it any way you like to get the medium block, the lower block at your bra strap area, the top block, the behind your head. And anything you want to do with your legs, I usually like to start with the bent knees knocked together, feet a little wider, just to give myself a moment to arrive here. Notice my breath. Once your breath feels a little more easeful, maybe you can stretch your legs out long or bring the soles of your feet together in Bharavasana or whatever would feel good to you. Keep your knees bent. Doesn't really matter. Arms are out of the side with your palms facing up. And then bring your arms out into cactus arms or goalpost arms. Your arms will be off the floor because I don't think anatomically they can make it down to the floor. Okay, then, notice if you let them flop as much as they can, that's one way to do it. But then lift up about an inch from that flop so that you're engaging your pecs. And then slowly reach your hands over your head towards the wall behind you, bringing your fingertips closer together. And then bring them back in the goalpost. Again, bring your fingertips overhead towards the wall behind you. And then back to goalpost. Overhead behind you. And back to goalpost. Okay, now this time, bring your hands, keep them in goalpost, then bring your elbows and your hands above your head right toward the ceiling, really slowly. And then open them back up in that cactus position. And then very slowly bring them back together. And then open them back up. Continue this movement nice and slowly. Don't let your arms plop out into that restful stretch position, but you're constantly holding them up from moving into the end range of motion here in the cactus. And then really draw your shoulder blades together on your back so that this becomes even more work. All right, next time we're in cactus, we're gonna combine these movements. So bring your arms together again, hands in front of your face. Open up into cactus. And then bring your arms over your head towards the wall behind you. Back to cactus. In front of your face, towards the ceiling. Open to cactus. Towards the wall behind you. Open to cactus. Towards the ceiling. Open to cactus. Towards the wall behind you. Open to cactus. And then release your hands all the way down to the floor. Bring your arms to the side. So that was a bit of work in our shoulder blades to remind us to engage, to open. And then go ahead and push your arms down to lift yourself up. And move those blocks out to the side. Then let's make our way to all fours. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. We'll begin with some cat-cows. Inhaling, dropping your belly, tilting your head and tail up. Exhaling, drawing your belly in, puffing up like a howling cat. Inhaling, dropping your belly, tilting your head and tail up. Exhaling, drawing your belly in, puffing up like a howling cat. And continue at your own breath pace, letting the breath lead the way. Followed by your tail, really articulating through one vertebra at a time. Your head is the last thing to move. Then if you'd like to become a little more organic in your movement, perhaps wag your tail, you can make hip circles, any movement that would feel good to you. There's no right or wrong, just noticing how your body's feeling this morning, this moment. All right, and then let's come to a neutral spine. Actively draw your navel to your spine. Pull your hands back towards your knees towards your hands, everything's engaged. And then inhale your left arm up. Thread it under your right arm. Inhale, reach it back up again. Thread it under your right arm. 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread it under. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread it under, and you can stay there. You can bring your right hand to spider finger so you get that right arm bone in the shoulder socket. Inner edge of the right shoulder comes closer to your spine. And then open your left hand wide, pressing the back of your left hand into the floor and reaching your left arm away from you as if there were a $1 million bill right beyond your fingertips. One more inhale to lengthen, and then exhale. Do a little counter twist in the other direction and bring that hand down. Second side, inhale your right arm up to the sky. Thread it under your left arm. Inhale, reach it up to the sky. Exhale, thread it under. Inhale, reach it up to the sky. Exhale, thread it under. One more, inhale to the sky. Exhale, thread it under and stay there. You can use your left fingertips to really get your left arm bone in that shoulder socket. Inner edge of your left shoulder blade comes closer to your spine. Reach those right fingertips away from you. One more inhale to lengthen and exhale. Come on out of your twist, reaching up towards the sky, bringing your hands down. Widen your feet, bring your big toes together, press back to child's pose. Walk your hands to your right. Anchor your left hip back. Get nice and long to your side body. And then walk your hands center and walk your hands to the left. Anchor your right hip back. Nice and long on that right side body. And walk your hands back to center. Lift your feet up, tuck your toes under, press up and back, downward facing dog. First dog of the day. You want to walk your dog Bend one knee and then the other. Really press the floor away from you. Lift your hips up high. Then walk your feet to the top of your mat. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, reaching for the sky. And exhale, release your hands. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Step your left leg back into a lunge. And walk your hand to the big toe side of your front foot. Walk your right foot out to the right. So you're in this lizard-ish pose. And then make some circles with your right hip. In one direction. And then circle in the other direction. And then bring your right hand to the back of your head. Inhale, reach your right elbow to the sky. Exhale, bring it down towards your left hand. Inhale, reach your elbow up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. Inhale, reach up, stay there, keep reaching that right elbow towards the sky. And then release your right hand down, step back, downward facing dog. Come forward into a plank. You drop your knees, you come all the way down to the floor. Walk your hands out to the wood, spider finger cobra. Root your tail, draw your navel in, and come on up to a little baby cobra. We're drawing the shoulder blades onto your back, pressing your heart forward. Exhale, come on down, hands on your shoulders, tuck your toes, press up and back, downward facing dog. Step your left leg forward into a lunge. Walk your hands to the big toe side of your left foot. Left foot out to the left. Then you're going to make those circles with your hips in one direction, and then circle your hips in the other direction. And find your center. Bring your left hand to the back of your head. Inhale, really reach that elbow up towards the sky, twisting. And then exhale, draw the elbow down towards the floor. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach down. Inhale, reach up, stay there, keep reaching that elbow up towards the sky. And then release your hand down, step back, down dog, child's pose, or come through vinyasa. Beautiful, meeting in down dog, walk your feet to the top of the mat. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, reaching for the sky. And exhale, release your hands. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Step your left leg back into a lunge. Come on up to a high lunge. You can bring your hands to your hips to start. And then inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Bring your arms out into cactus. And then draw your elbows and hands together in front of you. And then reach them back to cactus, just like we did on our back. Forward in front, out to cactus. Forward in front, out to cactus. Forward in front, out to cactus. This time, reach your arms up, grab that bar, pull it down, arms in front, cactus, reach up, grab that bar, pull it down, arms in front, cactus. One more time, reach for the bar, pull it down, arms in front, cactus. Bring your hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Come forward to plank and make your way all the way down to the ground. Then scoot your arms forward into a Sphinx pose. Okay, so actively press your arms down, reach your heart forward. We're going to do a variation of a cat-cow. And then exhale, look down at the floor, look down at your belly, lift your butt up. And then inhale, drop your hips, roll all the way forward. Exhale, pull in, lift up. Inhale, drop, lift your heart forward. Exhale, pull in, lift up. Inhale, drop your hips, look forward, stay there. Bend your knees, bring your feet up towards the sky, and then flop your lower legs from side to side. You can rest your head down on your hands actually for this. So you're windshield wiping your legs, releasing anything in your low back. All right, and then release your feet down, hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes, press up and back, downward facing dog. Walk to the top of your mat, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, reaching for the sky. Exhale, release your hands. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. And then the other side. Step your left leg back into a lunge. Is that the right side? Oh, I don't remember now.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, and then come on up to your high lunge. Reach your arms up towards the sky. Grab that imaginary bar, pull it down, cactus. Close your arms in front. Open cactus. Close forward. Open cactus. Close forward. Open cactus. Reach for the bar. Pull it down. Close forward. Open cactus. Reach for the bar. Pull it down. Close forward. Open cactus, reach for the bar, pull it down, close, open cactus, bring your hands down either side of your front foot, step back, down dog, child's pose, or come through a vinyasa of your choice. Beautiful. Meeting in down dog, walk your feet to the top of your mat. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, reaching for the sky. Exhale, release your hands. Bend your knees, sit back into your chair pose. Reach your arms forward. Inhale, reach your left arm back. Exhale, forward. Reach your right arm back and forward. Left arm back and forward. Right arm back and forward. Left arm back and forward. Right arm back and forward. Come all the way up and release your hands down. Bring your hands behind you. You can clasp them together. Roll your shoulders up and back. And then straighten out through your arms, lift your heart, root your tail. Be nice and tall here. Beautiful. And then fold forward. You can widen your feet a little if that feels good. Pressing your fist forward. And then release your hands down to the ground. Step your left leg back into a lunge. Drop your back heel. Cartwheel your arms up. Warrior two. Draw the shoulder blades onto your back. Let this be a heart opening. And then flip your right palm. Reverse your warrior. Lengthening up. Reaching your heart up towards the sky. Cartwheel down to side angle, bringing your right forearm to your front thigh. Top arm up and over. Keep rotating that left rib cage around. Drawing your shoulder blades onto your back. It's really a big heart opening pose. Beautiful. And then bring your hands down either side of your front foot. And step forward, forward, forward. Inhale, come all the way up, reaching for the sky. Exhale, release your hands. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right leg back into a lunge. Drop your back heel. Cartwheel your arms up. Warrior two. Withdraw the shoulder blades onto your back. Lengthening through your heart. Flip your left hand, reverse your warrior. Nice and tall. Come into side angle, bring your left forearm to your left thigh. Top arm up and over. Rotate your left rib cage around, drawing the shoulder blades onto your back. And then bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Step forward, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, reaching for the sky. And exhale, release your hands. Okay, shift your weight onto your left foot and lift your right leg up. You really bring your shoulder blades, bring your arms into cactus arms, the shoulder blades onto your back. And then slowly begin to tilt forward, reaching your left leg back, coming into this warrior three shape. And drop that left foot down, left toes down, left knee down, and then rest your torso down. Okay, now keep the left toes tucked under, lift your back knee up. Bring your left leg back up into your warrior three shape, arms are in a cactus. Bend into your left knee, bring it all the way up. All right, and then shoot it back again. Drop your left toes down, drop your left knee down, rest your torso down. Left toes tucked under, left knee picks up, left foot picks up. You're in your warrior three-ish pose. Draw your left knee forward. And then one more, reach that left foot back. Warrior three, drop your left foot, drop your left knee, drape your body down. Lift your back knee. Lift your back foot, warrior three-ish. Bring your left knee up and set it down. Shake it out. How's that on that standing leg?
Ooh.
Yeah, okay, good. I'm not alone then.
Oh no.
Flip to the other side. Shift your weight into your right foot. Bend your right knee. Arms are in the cactus. Draw the shoulder blades onto your back. Ooh. And then slowly tilt forward. Shoot that leg back. You're in this flying warrior 3. Step the foot back. Drop your knee. Drape your body down. Lift back knee. Lift back foot. You're in your soaring warrior 3. And then bring your right knee up. Swing that knee, a leg back behind you, warrior 3-ish. Drop your back foot. Drop your back knee. Drape your torso down. Lift your back knee. Lift your back foot, warrior 3. Bring your right knee up. One more. Shift that right leg back, warrior 3. Land your foot. Land your knee. Drape your torso down. Lift your knee. Lift your foot. And then bring that right knee up and set it down and shake it out. Woo! Okay. Get your block and your strap. Then take that block, put it between your upper inner thigh, and it's just going to be there to help you ground. So we did a lot of that balancing, which is sort of grounding, groundless, and flying around. Take that block, squeeze it, press it back, and then root your tail down. So really feel that groundedness through both legs. And then let's have the strap really long between our hands. Actively pull the strap, the hands with your, pull the strap with your hands. Yes, away from each other. Draw your arm bones into your shoulder sockets and then reach your arms up overhead. We pull your shoulder blades down your back and then see if you can reach the arms all the way back. Beautiful. And then nice and slow, arms straight. Bring them all the way overhead. Couple more times, nice and slow. Bringing your arms overhead, back behind you. And reach up and over. And one more time, overhead and back behind you. Don't forget about your block. It's squeezing and then over your head, put your hoodie on and rooting you down. Okay, I don't know about you, but there's a sticky place in there. So let's go and find that sticky place. For me, I bring my arms up and I just press back a little bit. There it is. Stay in your sticky, and then we're going to floss our shoulders. So reaching your right arm up, left arm down, staying in that plane of the sticky, and then going in the other direction. Keep drawing your rib cage in, so it doesn't press out, and you're just sort of flossing the stickiness in the shoulders. Beautiful. Release that strap to the side. And since you have two blocks, and so do I, let's do this, my favorite little shoulder thing. Place the blocks in your hands like you're holding trays of cookies. Elbows are really close to your body. And then open the blocks away. Keep the elbows close to your body. Keep really opening them up, squeezing the shoulder blades onto your back. Right, and then bring the blocks forward elbows out to the side, shift back, and then lift the head of your arm bones up as you press the blocks up towards the sky, and then slowly bring the blocks back, elbows out, all the way back in, and then open up again. So opening up. This is the hardest part here for me, is pulling the blocks back, keeping the elbows tight. All right, and then blocks forward, elbows out, shift those elbows back, lift the head of your arm bones up, drawing the inner edges of your shoulder blades together on your back as your blocks lift, and then bring the blocks forward, open them up. So really keeping the shoulder, elbows close in, gorgeous. Blocks forward, elbows out, push your arms back, roll the upper head of the arm bones up, press the blocks up. Beautiful. And then bring the blocks forward, open your arms outside. Beautiful. And let's end on that. Set the blocks down. And let's come on down to the floor. Now bring your hands behind you, feet in front of you. Roll your shoulder blades onto your back, lift your heart, mud flap girl. You're getting really tall here. You imagine there's a string in the middle of your chest and it's being pulled up. And then keep pushing your hands down, lift your butt off the ground. Maybe stay here, maybe you keep pushing your hips up, pressing your knees away, look up at the sky, drawing those shoulder blades onto your back. And then come all the way down. You can shake your wrist out. And then let's do that again. Hands behind you, your fingers either pointing forward or slightly out to the side. Or if that's uncomfortable, the fingers can also go behind you. Roll your shoulder blades onto your back, push your feet down, lift your hips, press your knees away from you, pull your heels towards you, look up at the sky, leave them long to the crown of your head, press your heart up. Breathing here, getting nice and long, reach your tail. And then come all the way down. And then shake your hands out. All right, so we're gonna move to Bharavasana. So swing your feet off to your left and have your right ankle or shin on top of the arch of your right foot. So your left ankle on right, okay. And so it feels like you're sitting over on your right butt cheek and not your left. Yeah. Okay. Bring your hands over to your right, lengthen long, and then twist to your right. All right. Untwist. Bring your hands forward, lift up, come on back down, okay. Lift up again, and this time swivel those legs to the other side, and then come back down. So now you're coming down to the other butt cheek, yeah, and then come back up, swivel the legs to the left, sit back down. Come back up, swivel the legs to the right, come back down. One more, come back up, swivel legs to the left, sit down, come back up, swivel legs to the right, come back down. Bring your hands over to your left, lengthen long and twist to your left. And come back to center. Lift your hips. Swing the legs to the left. Drop your hips. Okay, bring your right hand. Your right. Okay, left hand to your right knee. Your body part. Right hand to the side of your head. Lift your right elbow up towards the sky. So you're creating some space in this right side body. Really reaching that right elbow up towards the sky. You're getting nice and long on the right side. Beautiful. And then release that. Shift your butt up. Swivel the legs to your right. Sit your butt down. Right hand to a left knee. Left hand to your head. And then lift that left elbow up towards the sky. So I'm using my right hand on my knee to kind of help pull away and up. Really anchoring that left hip down, lifting that left elbow up. So you're creating space between your left elbow and your left hip knee area. Beautiful. And then release that. Come on back down and have a block at the top of your mat nearby. You're going to press back into downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Bend your right knee. Open your hips. Be nice and long here. And then swing that right knee to the outer edge of your right wrist for pigeon pose. And then get your block and bring it at the medium height in front of you. Get your pigeon nice and squared off. Then bring your left forearm to your block. Bring your right hand to the back of your head. Inhale, twist towards your right, bring that right elbow up. Exhale, bring the right elbow down. Inhale, reach the right elbow up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, reach right elbow up. Exhale, bring it down. One more. Reach that right elbow up towards the sky. And then bring it down and come into your resting pigeon. You can rest your head on the blocks if you have it there or not. Actively draw your left hip forward, your right hip back. Make sure your back leg is active. Toes tucked under or the top of foot pressing down. Everything squeezing in towards the midline. And walk your hands back, push up and back, downward facing dog. Take a moment, notice the delicious difference from side to side. Inhale your left leg up, bend your left knee, open your hips, nice and long that side body. Bring that left knee to the outer edge of your left wrist. Pigeon press on the second side. Take a moment to line up your hips, get everything nice and square. Then you get your block, place your right forearm on the block. Take your left hand behind your head. Inhale, reach your left elbow up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your elbow down towards the block. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, curl in. One more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, curl in. And you can come to rest on both forearms. Maybe rest your head on the block or floor. Coming into your resting pigeon. Actively squeeze your right hip forward, your left hip back. And walk your hands back, swing your back leg around. And let's extend our left leg long in front of us. Right foot against your left leg. Face your extended left leg. Try to get your belly button to go over your thigh. And then I like to start with my hands behind me, lengthening long through my torso. And then begin to fold forward. Look down at your leg. You're welcome to walk your hands forward. Left leg is active. Look down at your leg. The crown of your head is reaching towards your toes. You're aiming your belly button for your thigh. Be nice and long here. Left leg is actively pressing down. Beautiful. And then inhale, come on up. Bring your, turn your torso towards the right. Bring your left forearm to the left edge of your left leg. Take your right arm up towards the sky and then over your head towards the left. You can use that left arm against the left leg for leverage. Anchor your right hip down. Get nice and long here. And inhale, come on up. Take your right foot, cross it over your left leg. Reach your left arm around your right leg. Right hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more inhale to lengthen. Exhale, come out of your twist. Extend your right leg long. Bend your left leg. Bring that left foot to the inside. And then first, we're just going to square off towards your right foot, getting your belly button, trying to bring it over your right thigh. Hands behind you to start and fold forward. Look down at your leg. Crown of your head is reaching towards your toes. You can reach your arms forward to grab your foot, your ankle, your thigh, your knee, whatever you can reach. Keep reaching the crown of your head forward, nose towards knee. Beautiful. Inhale, come on up. Turn your torso to your left. Bring your right arm to the inside of your right leg. Left arm up towards the sky, over your head. Keep rotating your right rib cage around. Anchoring down through that left hip. Be nice and long on your side body. And then inhale, come on up. Take your left foot to the other side of your right leg. Wrap your right arm around your left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Get nice and long through your torso. One more inhale to lengthen. Exhale, come out of your twist. And then let's come to lie on the floor. You can bend your knees, place your feet on the floor, and drop your knees from side to side for a couple little windshield wipers. Then hug your knees into your chest. Maybe make some circles with your knees in one direction and the other. Take a happy baby. Any other final pose that would feel good. Any variation of this happy baby. And then when you feel complete, you can extend your legs out long and do your Shavasana. If you want to end the way we started with those blocks behind you, you can or not. I think I will. That feels like a good idea to me. Some people could be given an entire field of roses and only see the thorns in it. Others could be given a single weed and only see the wildflower in it. Perception is a key component to gratitude, and gratitude is a key component to joy. With an open heart, we can walk out into the world with more joy and gratitude. Go ahead and press yourself up from your blocks if you're using them. Make your way up eventually to a seated pose, whatever is comfortable for you. When you arrive in your seat, take a moment to bring your awareness inside. And just notice how your mind, your body, and your heart are feeling after our practice this morning. And bring your hands to your heart as you step off the mat and into the world. May you perceive all the beauty around you with gratitude, so that you can see the beauty and extraordinariness of the world. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your efforts and thank you so. Namaste. Thanks. Have a great day.
You too. That was awesome.
Bye.